I'm Sarah,
I'm Stephanie. I'm Megan.
and and we did ours on the ocean. This is our unit plan. Oh, okay. The student. So we did vocabulary, science, English, and social studies, and then it's gonna be like 3 through 5 for grades. The students are gonna learn the different oceans about where they're on the map, and they're gonna be able to spell words about them, and they're gonna learn about the food chain, and they're gonna be able to make educations within math. And yeah, so we'll start with our first lesson. We probably should just
Okay, so the first lesson is ocean geography, and so social studies. The objective is students will learn the exact locations of the ocean on a global map with 90% accuracy. For the procedure, with prior knowledge of learning about the 7 continents of the world, they'll be given a blank global map. And my teaching technology is a Prezi, so I will give like a presentation using a Prezi to the kids. This is just an overview. So on this Prezi is the 5 oceans, having the Pacific Ocean and going through each of them, just having some facts about them, that it's the largest ocean, what the depth is, how much it covers of the world. So I do that on each of the oceans. And sorry, forgot to add this. They have a blank map, so as I'm going through this Prezi, they will be coloring in each ocean as I'm going through these facts in different colors. Southern Ocean, the newest one, then the Indian Ocean. Okay. So after completing the Prezi and the handout, the students will turn over their papers and a blank map will be displayed on the board, and that will be my PowerPoint that, so I'll display this PowerPoint on the board and have them fill in each of the oceans as I'm pointing them out, and they'll have to write down 1 through 5, and after that I will collect them and grade them.
I was doing English language arts, so I was doing some vocabulary. So the objective was to spell around 30 words with 80% accuracy. And the first thing I wanted to start off with was a video discussing ocean pollution. So this video is kind of cool because it takes the point of view of a plastic bag and how it travels through and like where it ends up, and it ends up in the ocean. So it's kind of just to spread awareness about the pollution. And then after watching that, we'll start working on vocabulary words, and I wanted to use this website and have the students, they'll have to make an account. I'll log in. So I'd have them create one of these. They're kind of like, they call them slide books. So using the new vocabulary words, they would create a short story or like kind of information slides, and changing the vocabulary words in font color. So this is the one. So like if that was their vocab word, they would change the color so that when I'm grading it, I can know which words they used and if they can use them properly in a sentence, and if I'm spelling them correctly. All you have to do is search, say ocean, pictures will come up, kind of like clip art, but instead of clip art, it's like Google images, yeah. So they're kind of, you can also do clip art on here too. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, so instead of having to like save an image and kind of drag it in or save and put it in, you can just search on there's a sidebar when you're editing it and search it right there, so it's really easy. And then I would grade it. Sorry. And then at the end, I would grade it using a rubric. And yeah, just like creativity and if they're doing everything correctly.
Okay, I have science, and for my I'm gonna have them do, or my objective is to have them, with prior knowledge, complete an activity relating to how salt like gets in the ocean and how it why why the ocean water has salt in it. So they're going to be in 3 different groups, and they're going to do this activity with 2 different jars. They're going to put an egg in a jar, and then they're going to put the salt in the jar to see when the egg's in there and the salt's in there, the egg rises. And then they're going to have this paper or worksheet with them. That's going to so it's going to be explain what happens when the boiled egg is placed in the jar. And then it's as a group figure out why the ocean has salt, and then why they think that. And then they're going to create a Prezi, and I'm going to It's literally so, and then I'm gonna give them each little cameras, and they're gonna be able to take pictures of as they go through. So it's gonna be put salt in the jar. So then they're gonna literally take a picture of them putting salt in the jar, do all the procedures, and then on mine I have insert picture here, insert picture there, and then and then they're going to answer the questions that were on the document at the end, and then they're going to present. So each group is going to be able to present why they think it's that way. And so the materials needed are jars, water, salt, boiled egg, the computer, camera provided by the teacher, and then I'll be able to assess 70% of the grade is going to be based on participation, creativity. And then they'll be able to go up, and then as a class we're gonna all go over why they're actually salt, and what they think, or how what they thought is either true or wrong about the. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I did the math section for oceans. My objectives is students will be able to make an educated guess, understand how to create a pie chart, and use percents based on previous knowledge learned from the previous lessons. Procedures. With prior knowledge from previous lessons, the students will be given a map of the oceans, and they will be asked to create a pie chart displaying how big they are by using percents. And I have a PowerPoint. Yeah. And this is just basically broad. I explained to them that the whole pie graph is equal to 100%, so anything that they add in it has to equal 100. The whole purpose is to get them to be able to pick out things that are bigger in size and show it in a graph by using a percent. Oh yeah, and then I did a practice sample activity. I put 4 images on here stingray, shark, crab, and a whale. So from previous knowledge, what they know about these sea creatures, they would have to make a pie graph of the largest by using the largest percent and separating it, and do that for each of them. And then I filled it out. Once they've done theirs, I would show them this. And also, I would make it clear that it doesn't have to be the exact same number percent. Wait, this is an example. After this, I went into an explanation of what they're going to be doing with an example. Right. And Also, they're going to be given this map like in the beginning to just like remind them of everything that they learned previously. And then after the practice problem, I will give them, no, they'll have to create their own pie graph of all the oceans, and they should know like the sizes, but they have to be able to show which is greater and which isn't. Mm-hmm. And I have a rubric because after they're done, like I'm gonna grade it, and